Right, hopefully we're actually live now. See how it goes. Doing a bit of monk mapping today. I'm a little bit sick because I did a gig outside yesterday and it rained and it was windy and it was horrible. But we're going to try and get to tier 10 plus for the monk invoker today. I made some changes to the build, only a couple of little bits and pieces, nothing too bad. Let's try and... which is the highest level one? We got this one, but like players have 50% less recovery rate and life and energy shield, which isn't great. We'll just stick this one in there for now. Try and do the boss map. We're running at tier 8 plus right now. So I was doing some T10s the other day, but there wasn't a lot going on.
Foul place to wander.
Alright, we have to get our attack out straight away. And we can just kind of range stuff or melee at the same time. I do love this build because you can switch it up as much as you want. It's really nice. And when you're doing breaches, you can just range everything in front of you, which is even nicer. It's actually quite strong. We've got some more defensive capabilities now though, because I was finding that every now and then we were getting one shot by some chaos damage mechanics. So it was a bit of a nightmare. These guys are about to blow up on AoE. Just have to remember to always have my attack up and running. My charge staff. Sometimes I forget it and it takes a minute. We did have to take out blasphemy, which is a problem. Because I don't throw up my hypothermia enough. Like right here. That does enough damage though, when we do actually do it. It seems that at the moment I'm getting a lot of enemies that are resistant to cold damage. So it's a bit of a nightmare sometimes, but doing what we gotta do. This is a boss map, so we'll hopefully get another tier 8. Don't even need to use the bell really. Not as much anymore. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. I'm a little bit sick, so my voice is a little bit all over the gaff, but AoEs, we don't like you. And there's AoEs bloody everywhere on these maps. Literally everywhere. Just nothing important. We do need to upgrade a few pieces of gear though. Like I'd like to get a different staff. Even though our staff's really good, I'd like to get a much more powerful one. But they're starting to get really bloody expensive. Like the chat itself is going a little bit nuts on the trade website at the moment. A little bit too crazy. See if we can't find the boss and get this map cleared. I got a different, actually got a different, whatchamacallit, loot filter from a gentleman called Vex. It's much better than the light version that's currently out. Like a lot better. Because it lets you know if there's some base items that are dropping that are actually pretty good. That you can use to base craft. I don't craft myself because I don't see the point. Not at the moment anyway. And we do have mana on kill now, which is a massive bonus, so we don't ever run out of mana as long as we're killing packs. Sometimes on bosses, if they take more than one bell cycle, we can have a little bit of trouble, but that's what we got the mana flask for. There's a nice tier 8 map there. It's just a flat one. We can boost it with the currency, so... How's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. Can you guys hear? Is the sound and everything alright? Oh, here's a little boss, baby. I don't like when they explode on me. Now, how far away is that main boss? Is the question. Oh, we're right next to it. We're okay. We're not far. What one we got, though, is the question. Okay, it's her. We've got 16 seconds left on our charge staff. Come on. And we ran out of staff there. We lost a little bit of unbound avatar DPS, but it's still a pretty significant amount of DPS, to be honest. We got a tier 10 map out of that, but nothing else. We might get some decent speed out of these boots if we can pick them up. We'll be able to sell those. I don't know why it always picks up all the blues. Because we're DPSing, and it just I got it on left click, so it just automatically picks stuff up. I think that's the map complete. We can try a tier 10 after this. I want to see if we can actually do it. Let's see if we got some speed boots. Fire resist. Movement speed only 15% though. It's not great. It will still probably sell. Hopefully.
Yes.
Sell that. What we got here? Physical attack. Really bad. Got some more T10s at least. T8, sorry.
Indeed.
I just sold some stuff that I shouldn't have sold because I thought I was in my stash.
Go.
Let's just hit up another one. What we got? We got a decay over here. Jump in that one. Why not? Not the biggest fan of these maps because all the poison that goes on the floor, but we got our chaos at 75%, but chaos still does seem to do too much damage. Even with all the max resists and everything that we got. Like that. Like, what was that? Luckily, our thing actually blew it up. Otherwise, we'd have been in some trouble there. Ever since I stopped using stun, I'm getting stunned and frozen all the time. Ever since I stopped using the stun node and got poison instead. Oh, we finally hit level 80. Jesus. I actually had some trouble yesterday where I had some naughty amount of maps that kept on having those one-shot mechanics, and I had them a few in a row, like, you know, the comets, but the comets that are chaos damage. Exalted. Lovely. Thank you for that. Everything just seems to have on-death mechanics at the moment. Like, literally everything is driving me nuts. What's up, Nina? How's it going? Yeah, they said they nerfed late-stage Chaos. Like, they said they nerfed it. It's not. Like, I still get one shot with... I mean, look. 75% Chaos resist. I've got 75% evasion. I've got, like, defense up the bloody wazoo. And it still just one-shots you. Because you're in melee range a lot of the time. That's why I end up using this too much. I end up using the storm wave, which is okay, like I don't mind it. But in some maps like this one, where there's a lot of on-death poison damage, just blow them up. But a lot of the DPS we have in this build actually comes from things exploding and doing damage around. A tier 2. We got a tier 2 mapstone. Bloody tier 2. Ah, here comes exploding chaos damage. Alright, let's try and get the bell down before we get into this fire guy that's about to explode on us. Bye. Tier 5. No tier 8s. Why no tier 8s? Which drives me a little bit insane. Dead ends everywhere. I actually unlocked some of the 4 sockets and least ice staff. Bye. Give me some greater jeweler's orbs. And explosive death mechanics. All of the mechanics. I had my bell summon literally one-shot a yellow mob. I took some, so I'm testing out. Okay, we're about to get. I love the fact that we can use. See, our dancer, wind dancer, actually just kills mobs. Like, if they manage to hit you. So it's actually really nice. But if you get stuck in a really bad amount of chaos, it's a one shot basically. We took some of the nodes out of more DPS and went a little bit more defensive because I was hoping I could like start staving off the one shots, because some of them you can't even, like, you literally cannot get away from them like that. You see how they blind and it bounces them away from you? It's actually really nice when you get the freeze on you. But the problem is that if the one shot mechanics still hit you, and if they still hit you off screen, then I can't do anything about it, even if I'm full defensive. Like, what was that? Like, where did that even... What was that? And that just blew up next to me and everything. Valorb. What we got here? Bye-bye. Map completed, and I don't think we got... We didn't get another tier 8. Amazing. It's actually a bit frustrating. I have so much more fun through the campaign. Like, I have a lot more fun through the campaign than in the endgame. The endgame's kind of like... So I'm always wanting to start new characters. 14 spirit. We might be able to craft something out of that. Ah, these gloves. 48 enemy killed, 23 mana killed, but only 1 resistance. The evasion rating's alright though. Maybe it will sell for 1. When people start realizing how good and how much you should use HP and mana on kill, it's sweet. Everyone's going to start using it. So we've got a couple of T8s there. We're going to put some of these bad boys in here. Try and up the percentage to get more waystones. Monsters have 40% chance to poison on hit. Like, there's so many negative... like, the negative stats that you can get on these waystones. So many of them. So, like, this one here is almost pointless to do because they have 300% critical hit chance. Massive, massive critical hit chance. But then they have bonus to critical damage. And then they have their increased accuracy rating, which kind of nullifies some of my evasion. But also, we have less recovery rate of life and energy shield, 50% less. I'm going to try and do this on a boss map so we can run through the boss and just get that real quick. There's a tier 3 there, so we might get something out of that, but it's taking a step back. There's a boss over here, so if we start heading over this way, and I can start using some of the lower tier ones to travel with. I did level. I don't know what I'm going to do on the... if I should carry on going down here to get more critical hit chance, or... if we should go down to this critical hit. If you've done a critical hit in the past 8 seconds, you get 36 increased damage, and we have a lot of critical hit nodes. Like, a lot of them. I do want to pick up some more of these. To get these back, because recently it's changed to where like the shock doesn't work anymore when you're using the Call of the Brotherhood. It was working for me when I first started, but now it's definitely not working. I think we're gonna walk down towards this one because it's a flat damage boost and we do crit a lot because we're running a crit build. So let's head over. There's 2 bosses over here and there's a tower. I don't know if there's a way we can get around. There's a lot of bosses around here, actually. Let's go to this one first, and we'll stick just a random T3 in there, doesn't matter. Reminds me of Default Season 0 with Nightmare Dungeons. They had so many negative effects, it just made it annoying, yeah, pretty much. The problem with it at the moment is it's kind of artificial difficulty, so it's not like it doesn't feel good. It feels okay to lose if you mess up a mechanic, but if you're just literally you're not messing anything up at all, you just get one shot off screen for whatever bloody reason, it's kind of, oh, we need some more jewels because I need some jewels for my witch build that I'm working on. I actually managed to get Hex to work with Demon Form, and it's absolutely insane. The problem is I need to get some more life recovery rate to keep it up. To keep up the Demon Form permanently. Literally no drops on that boss. Nothing. Not a single drop. Amazing. Filthy Firstborn explodes and takes a massive chunk of my HP inside of my shield because it's chaos damage. So I don't even get that little bit of a buffer that I got there sitting there to allow for HP on kill for when I get attacked. It just cuts straight through the shield, and it took half of my HP away from one explosive thing. So it just makes you not want to do melee at all, even though this build is pretty much based around melee. It's strong until you get blown up, which is pretty much the case of everything. I don't like this map either, because these maps have a lot of dead ends. I might do some leveling on a... I want to try a Merc Bleed Bow build that I was kind of theory crafting while I was not playing yesterday. Should be interesting. Loot seems better than it was on day one. Yeah, no it is, but it's just nothing really drops, man. No waystones. There is some things that you need to put in the Atlas map to up your chances of getting map stones, and upgrading your waystones before you go in there can actually really help a lot. But the problem is, it doesn't always help. These guys are about to explode as they run towards you, but those kind of explosion mechanics for these guys where they glow purple and they run at you, that's perfectly fine. But I can't see shit on the floor half the time when everything's covered in, like, the frosty remains of all of the friends that I've killed. Like that. If there was something exploding there, I have to kind of wait, and it adds artificial time barrier. Just to see if maybe something blows up. Right, we've got two. There's explosions, but I dodged both of them. Exalted, another Digin barrier. Okay. Like, we can take, like, things don't hit us that much, and when they do, it just kind of bounces off. But I don't want to trust that bloody log on that big dude, though. Precursor tablet. Did we get a map stone at all in that run? I don't think we did. Like, I literally don't think we did. I thought I was about to get... I died last night with 1300 energy shield remaining. Yeah. Because chaos goes straight through your shield, so energy shield is it's good, but it's not like... For the most part, when you get to the later parts, like the last pinnacle boss, for example, if you're an energy shield build, it's just chaos. It just has chaos damage. What did this give us? 9% increased cold damage. That might actually slot in somewhere. Do we have any slots somewhere? Because we don't. We can. We've got core staff damage in there. We might need to grab a couple more. We'll have a look later. Right, what else do we have here? Still got some 8s left. There's a map stone. We'll do the 300% on the boss map, because that will probably, most likely, maybe, if we're lucky, do it. Give us like some T10s or something. Thunder on the floor, love it. There's a lot of mobs on this map, holy shit, maybe the mob density's up. We got a T3. Doesn't help our progression at all, but we got one at least. Just kill as many mobs as we can to get off this map, because it's not high enough tier for us, and we're getting like no XP as well. Look, yeah, like none. Yesterday I had a massive problem with XP. I was doing T8s and Tier 9s and getting 12 million XP an hour. For some reason yesterday, the XP was just broken. Dead end. Boom. Another death mechanic that's kind of cool is when they like blow up like that. That's kind of cool. I really hate this trial of element bullshit fixes. Yeah, yeah. Boss 0 drops. Orb of augmentation. Well, like the rare boss, the mini bosses. What we get in the trunk? Gold. Loot from heaven. I mean, my RNG is terrible at the best of times, to be fair. In everything. See, that was 50% of my HP, and that was my fault. Because I just wasn't paying attention to the guy exploding next to me, but... it's still... like, why? What's the point of having a build that isn't life if everything goes through? Like, everything just goes through wherever you're using. I mean, and those chaos attacks also, just so you know, Nina, you can't evade chaos attacks. They will 100% hit you all the time unless you take a single node on the passive tree. If you take that single node on a passive tree, then you can evade all hits, but it drops your evasion by like 60%. This one here, where is it? It's one of these. Can evade all hits, but you get 70% less evasion rating. Yeah, it's okay though. Really love your build. Started out as SRS Fire, Puppy, Witch, till T2, then re-rolled on Monk. Tried out Don the Crown's build for Cold Monk till I saw yours. I'm in Crawl Like 1, having so much fun. I'm really happy, man. I'm having an absolute blast with this. I had the best time with this Monk leveling it. Like, it's a really fun class to play. Here comes like Chaos Fireballs of Death, but we're gonna make them ours. Come here, big boy. Luckily, when you have these pop up on a map, you can click them, and then what the attack is. What the hell is that guy doing? He's running for dear life. Some calves don't want the chisel charge. Like, I have a lot of fun in this game leveling up characters, but I think that's pretty much the same in any RPG I play ever, to be perfectly honest. Like, in Baldur's Gate 3, I have like, I don't know, 800 hours in the game, and I bet 500 of those hours are just creating characters. Because I love character creation in everything. And it's not necessarily the way they look, but making a build is what the fun part is for me. Like, farming out these maps is not fun for me anymore, not really. But it's part of the game that you kind of have to do to get a build better, or maybe you need to get it turned on and stuff, but I don't know, man. Is that map completed now? Yeah. With charge stuff, you have a mix of ranged and melee, so much fun, makes things shatter. Yeah, it is, yeah. I can't wait till the druid. I'm looking forward to the druid and the shadow. I want to try and do a shadow spectre build. Like, if they ever bring in spectre. I think it's going to be too powerful, which is why they pulled it out a little bit. But it should be. The druid is going to be amazing. I love druid anyway for them, like, most of the time. Let's stick this trade in here. Probably won't sell for that much, but we'll try. Car speed, we can just sell that.
What is it?
Are we near the boss map yet? Shadow will be fun too. Love the Trickster and PoE one. Yeah, I didn't play massive amounts. I was minion in PoE one, so it wasn't like let's do that one here. It wasn't really. I didn't try anything else in the minions in other than the minions in PoE one. There was just a like it just didn't feel good. I don't know why I didn't like PoE one that much. I mean, it's got everything I need to make characters. Like, I loved making the characters in it. The gameplay was just a bit like another Djinn barrier that I don't, because we actually have 4 ascendancies on this guy. What are you doing, spiders? Where'd it go? Did I pick it up? Druid could be a lot of fun though. There's supposed to be 3 transformations in this one. I switched to CSC Ice Nova, Righteous Fire, yeah. I think I'm at 260 in Path of Exile 2 right now. Alright, let's get this. This is gonna... Let's see how many mobs come out of it. Just range them all because we can't see through the smoke anyway. Okay. I don't know what the point of some of these things are, because you don't really get much out of them. I mean, I don't want to like it to be super easy to get stuff. Like, I don't really want it to be that way, but I would like to have some. Like, I was telling Nina yesterday, I got 250 hours in Path of Exile 2, and I've had 1 greater jewel orb drop, 1 in 250 hours. On multiple characters in tier 10 plus mapping. And I've had 1 greater jewel orb. And I keep getting these regal orbs that no one uses. Because the crafting is a bit convoluted. First time was Little Hell and normal. Yeah. Dreadnought was actually a lot of fun because they had a lot of stuff jumping all over the place. Like with this monk build, the Dreadnought was nuts because basically everything was in closed corridors and everything was net closed next to each other. So you just had to kill one thing and it would cascade all the way through and just murder literally everything. And you could fire across the pathways, they'd be getting stuck in the doorways and stuff, and you just hit one of them and it's bye-bye. I wanted to actually try a cast on freeze with this to see if it would work, but we don't have enough spell power or elemental damage. And there's only really Comet you can use. But I did find some gloves yesterday that are pretty nuts. You can turn all fire damage into cold damage, so we could have like all kinds of shenanigans with this character, but it would take away from a lot of the resistances that we have on this character, so it might not be that great. But because my witch build at the moment is got 4, 5, 6 uniques that I'm working on. It's got 2 rings, Ming's Heart, it's got the Ghost Rife chest piece, it's got the gloves that turns all fire magic to cold magic, and I'm looking to do a fireball build that turns all of the fire magic into cold magic, because freeze is just the better ailment right now. I wonder what the Ascendant would be for Druid. Bear looks sick, but looking for a werewolf. Maybe a suit. That would be quite cool. Werewolf would be cool. There is definitely going to be a wolf form. Like, there was a moment where he had a lapse of judgment in telling us what was coming. So there was, there is going to be a wolf of some sort. I don't know about a werewolf. I kind of want a proper necromancer build, for the witch. That would be quite nice. When they add the third ascendancy. I don't know what they'll add for the third ascendancy, because like Cholula monk, I can't even probably say it properly, but the Chonk monk, he's not very, he doesn't really have much to play with. It's just Invoker, or that's yes or yes. You can have some builds that cope with the lack of ability of everything. Like, for instance, you can make the Infernalist work. You can get 9,000 spell damage with the Infernalist if you can get the life regen, which is very expensive right now. They might have a nature caster in the druid, like poison, like a blight druid type build. That might be one of the things that they'll be using. I think that'll be kind of cool. But as it goes right now, chaos damage is not the best in the world. Because I like dot builds. I'm a big fan of dot builds. Why is this guy... Why am I just getting stuck? Holy crap. What even happened there? I wasn't frozen or anything. It just wouldn't let me do anything. And it dropped nothing for us. Let's go find the last couple of bosses. We've got one over here, one over there. One right at the beginning that I missed by a hair's breadth. Let's, oh wait, I went the wrong way. It's over here. Like, I do love a dot build. Kind of like its own build for, you know, like the bramble boss, where you kind of have the chaos plants come up and set off balls of chaos and stuff like that. I think like a chaos druid build would be pretty damn cool. They already have the base for it, like in the lore of PoE 2, because the entire second area, the second map, is literally based around druids being blighted. So I think that would be cool as hell, to be perfectly honest. Like, I'd actually love that. I'd run that 100%. But I hope they don't do the mistake that a lot of games do and don't allow a shapeshift for a caster druid. Maybe they can, you can just turn into a bramble. Like a bramble hulk or something. That would be kind of cool. I'd like that. Oh, well, oof. It was about to explode. We got a unique out of it. I have no idea what that is. What are you doing? Get out of my face. What is it? Ash Rend. 58 maximum life. 23% fire resistance. Cannot be ignited. Minus 10 physical damage taken from attacks. These are supposed to be handcrafted. Please tell me how the thing... Like a Rotten Druid. Yeah, like the Rotten Druid in Grim Entangle. Something like that. Like turning into the one that's being tied down. The little side boss that you do in there. That'll be really, really cool. Something along those lines. I'd really enjoy that anyway. Like these I don't understand some of these uniques. They're not really useful. Like, I don't know how they could be useful in any capacity. There's some really good ones, but there's a lot of them that are just really bad. Like, I don't understand at all. I got one of every unique just in case someone decides to make a build using some of these uniques. They're not going to be used, but it is what it is. I didn't get an exalt at all that round, did I? Haven't got any upgraded skill gems. We can just sell that bow because it's terrible. Identify. You need a unique tab. I do need to go buy a unique tab, yeah, I do. I'm waiting until I get paid. I should get paid tomorrow, and I'll start buying some the unique collection tab, and I'll get some more premium quads.
Speak.
Because I did buy some of the packs, but 600 coins only gets you so far. Like, it doesn't really get you too far in the game. I should have waited until they had the sale, because I bought it all on a day one, thinking it was a smart idea. It wasn't. Right, this one is going to hurt us a lot. Chaos and boss mob. But what I might do before the game releases, when it actually fully releases, I might upgrade to the highest tier pack, like save up to grab that. So you can start off with a decent amount. But we can get, like, through the entire early access, get a load of, I got a feeling we're going to get one shot hard in this one because of the critical hit damage bonuses that... Oh no, stay away from me, blood red tornado. Let's grab that in case it's actually decent. Got physical attack. Everyone's running monk right now, so if you get a quarter staff with over 150 in the physical attack, you're making some money. It's really good. I don't even know what casted that tornado. I didn't even see what casted it. There you go, poison, chaos, spitting monkeys. I thought that was going to be a boss room already. Like, I literally thought that was going to be the... Oh, it is the boss room. Okay, here we go. Let's try and get the bell down. We'll freeze it. And it placed... I just placed it like an absolute twat bag. Like, that was so dumb. That was so dumb. And we have... There we go. Now we can actually do something to it. Why is my staff up? I screwed that up massively. Luckily, we just didn't get blasted by it. Gauntlets might be okay. We can actually break that down, so I'll grab that. Salvage that bad boy. I completely messed up the rotation because I was thinking about something else. But we got some tier 9 maps, so that's good. Because this character can do upwards of T10, I just can't find any of the bloody map stones to get there. We had to start again. Because I was super unlucky with the... I was really unlucky with the map stones on the witch. I don't know why I'm losing my mind. On the witch itself, like I had... a couple of maps where I got nothing and it ended up back at tier 1. Like, it was frustrating as hell, so we didn't have anything to go off of with this. You can buy them, but like, I kind of feel that's bad game mechanics that you have to trade with other players to do anything. If you're playing solo self-found, you're screwed when it comes to doing... there's certain tricks you can do, and you can mess with the towers and stuff. But what happened to the fact that you could reset the atlas? I'd love to reset my atlas because I screwed up so many times in the testing phase at the beginning. Ouch. That I'd love to reset my map completely and start from scratch. Now knowing what I know. Because I didn't know anything about juicing maps or anything like that. Like at the start. Most of the time I just forget to use avatar, my curse. Yeah, I'm not using avatar. Ow. I'm not using avatar at the moment. Because I was trying to be more defensive, but I don't think we need to be that defensive. Here's a prime example, actually, of a boss that can one-shot you, yes or yes. These guys here, they have the chance to spawn with an AoE that's like blood coming out the ground. You can refund at this point and the whole path in, but you can't refund like the map. The actual Atlas map. So like they said that you'd be able to respec it, but this guy's is he gonna do it? What is he gonna do? Oh, it was just these guys come out with an AoE. And sometimes it can be a chaos AoE that will literally one-shot you, and you don't have any time to, so you always have to run in, roll straight out instantly. Don't mess about. But they said they could reset your whole map progression because they were doing it to where that if you died in a map, that will block off that route. So eventually you could actually block yourself completely out of the map. That's how it was supposed to run, but they took that away. And you can still complete a map even if you die in it. You have to just use another map stone, but you cannot redo the boss. The boss does disappear on a boss map, for example. So they kind of made it easier, but then... And okay, my biggest issue with the endgame mapping, the thing at the moment is every single character has the same Atlas map. So even if you start a new character, you still have the same progression you've had on other characters. So if you wanted to go again, and I think the Atlas map should be separate for each character. Like, I can see why they're not doing it. Alright, let's grab this because everything's going to blow up if we don't. They'll blow up on death now, so we get chaos and ice when they explode. But like, the progression goes for every single character. So when you're starting a new character and you're getting to maps, you're going to jump in the progression of your main character. Which is, I can see that they did that to stop people from creating new characters to farm out certain stuff, to have a look to see if they can get the best map possible. But who gives a shit? Who actually cares if someone can go in and start a map again on every character? It's not... we don't even get enough drops as it is. So... how is it going to be how is it going to make anything different for itemization and farming stuff? The drop rate's so abysmally low that it really doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter at all. At least in my opinion. Saying that, we just get a T7 Waystone in a map. So I'm using a T8 map with 300% chance to drop. Let's just look at the math on this, alright? 300% chance to drop on a T8 map. I get a T7 Waystone, but if we go into our Atlas, I've got everything 10% higher tier, 10% higher tier, 50% increased, 20% more Waystones, rarity, 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 and 100% increased rare stones on your map found. So I got one with about 600% drop rate. Just one.
Yes.
One map stone. Life regeneration, energy shield evasion rating. That might sell. That might sell. Put it up for 3 and see if anyone grabs it. Those gloves, mana per kill. Yeah, but they're absolutely terrible. That's really bad. What do we get there? Chaos resistance. Maybe we'll put some exalts on that and see if anything nice comes out. We can sell that for more. Right, let's try our crafting luck today. Let's see how we go with the crafting luck. 15 per enemy killed, not bad, but we need some resistances. We really need some resistances. There's a really low fire resistance, like a really low one. It might not be worth doing anymore. 22 strength is really bad. Maximum life 114, maximum mana 135, 15 life per enemy killed, 12 chaos resistance. It's not that bad, it might sell. Maybe. Put it up for 10 exalts. People start thinking it's actually worth something if I click the right button. These two can just sell. We don't need them. We got a tier 9. Let's put the higher tier stuff over here so we can see where it all is rather than this low level stuff. There's another tier 9. See if we can upgrade a couple. We'll upgrade a couple of bits.
Go.
Or reforge, should I say. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's drop those in there. Made out of tier 5. Is there anything else we can do here? There's a 6. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 9 maps are irradiated. 12% increase rare. Your maps have 15% chance to contain a strongbox. Strongboxes are absolutely useless. Right. We have the boss map now. Do we chance the tier 10? I think we need to up it though. Do we have a... We need to craft it before we go in there. We'll chance the T10, see what happens. It could go horribly wrong, or it could be really good. So monsters are armored. Amazing. That's actually not great at all. Let's put a Regal in. 140%. What did it give us? Monsters gain 25% maximum life as extra mana energy shield. I have the worst luck in the world. Increased rare chests. Let's chuck another one in there. And it's still only 140%. The Waystone drop chance didn't upgrade at all on this. We can try it anyway. Tier 10, let's get one shot. Let's lose all the XP we just got. I'll raise you my luck when I hit endgame finally. You'll get there and you'll start dropping, you'll start getting all the drops in the world. Like you'll start getting, I know what's gonna happen. You're gonna be all fully geared up before me. Explosions. That's really good. Let's try and range most of this stuff. What was that? Did you see that AoE on the floor that came out of that dude? How could you even see that? There's nothing there. And that's poison as well. Hello, monkey. Magic chest. We got percentages. We got gold. And we got 200%. We definitely need to get some more damage nodes. How much XP are we getting per hour? 30. We got more XP in a T8 than a tier 10 per hour. There's a tier 9 Waystone drop. You know what the worst thing is? This map is going to be that, the hyena centaur. 90% of them are just trash. I mean, the uniques can work with some notables on the map, but because we're missing so much of, like, all of the abilities from most of the classes, like, there's a lot of abilities missing. Third ascendancies are missing. Those items were probably created with all of those in mind as well, so we're just not seeing what's good about them yet. That's my optimistic side speaking. I'm hoping that that's the case anyway. And like level 10, yeah, that's true. That is true, they are like level 10. Foul creature. How's the warrior going, Grim? You still liking it, or is it starting to slow down yet? Well, actually, that guy died pretty quickly. I love when you can freeze them mid-air like that. Like, that's why I love doing cold builds. Because you can see some funky shit. Da 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 da. Another little boss dead. Actually, I had to concentrate with that one just in case, because I was trying to see if there was an AoE on the floor. I can't see it with the color of this ground. Have you guys tried buying anything on the trade recently? I'm finding items that are pretty decently priced, and then you get them and you go to trade with them, and they say that there was this guy yesterday selling a pair of boots for 1 Exile, and I went to go and traded it. I gave the 1 Exalt into his inventory, into the trade menu, and then he literally was like, no, 10. They say, you put it up for 1, he goes, yeah, but now I want 10. Okay, bye. Not buying your shit. Why put it up for a certain price then smash it out? Hello, just wanted to drop by and say thank you for your Witch Minion build vid. I'm new and played Minion Witch, but stuck in a campaign. Thought about quitting. Respect your build. Nice, man. And having a blast now. Close to 70. Nice. Getting up into the end game. I'm really glad you found it useful, man. Oh, here we go. Right, we need to get our spell up, get the bell down, get this down, and go ham. If the bell went down, it would be nice. Boss dead. You can still do a decent amount of damage without Avatar, but that would be like a one-shot if you still had the unbound Avatar. But if we didn't have our tier 11, if we didn't have our Avatar, if we had our Avatar, let me learn how to speak properly, then we would be getting one shot a lot more than we are. Map's not complete yet. Where's the rest of the boss? The mini bosses. Really happy to hear that, sniper. Right, what we got? We still haven't completed the map. Even though we've killed that boss, the map's not completed yet, so we have to still be kind of careful that we don't get one shot. Go on, blow up. There we go. There's a boss over here. Where is he? Did he just drop dead? Oh, he got killed before the bell even went down. Great hammer. Regal shard. I saw you spit in your poison vomit. We got a tier 11 now. That's a bonus. Map complete. What else do we pick up? We got some boots. Maybe they'll have some speed on it. More quests. I don't know. It's a bug. It says speak to Doriani. Speak to Doriani. Legacy of the Vile is a bug that I've got there. So I don't know. It's been stuck there for a little while. There we go. We've got 2 more points on our tree over here. Our Atlas tree points, because we just maxed out the tier 8s. Moving on to the tier 9 section. I don't know what to grab next, though. Because I kind of just fit it to here. And that was it. Some rarities. What's this? Increased effect of explicit modifiers. The quantity of items are just not that great. It's a really low amount of items. We can increase the pack sizes. At least just for the moment. Because we can't get to anything that's good at the moment anyway. So we might as well just up the increased pack size to give us some more XP. Let's see if we got some decent boots. No, no speed, worthless. No physical, worthless.
Indeed.
Chaos orb. Go into the charms. Let's drop a couple of love it when it doesn't click sometimes. 30% increased experience gain, that's pretty decent. 40% elemental resistances. That's pretty decent. Get shit on. Monsters deal 32% of damage as extra chaos. Love this game. That one's not bad. We'll do that one next. We should do this tower actually. Have I got just a standard normal one here somewhere? Doesn't need to be high tier. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. See if we can't irradiate some maps. Are you just gonna? It's just gonna go through you. These things, these plant trees with the exploding chaos orbs, that should be the Blight Druid. That should 100% be the main ability of the Blight Druid. Those things are pure evil. Four chests in one room. Let's see how our gacha does. RNG. Gold. Nothing. Nothing. More gold. Even more gold. Like literally 4 chests and just gold. Ay ay ay. Why am I not hitting anything? If the player had actually, he'd be balanced properly. Probably, yeah. This tower map's actually quite big. Oh, message from Senor Paco. Why is it not letting me click the whisper button? Oh, caps. And map completed. So now we can put a precursor tablet, and there's a lot of maps around this section which can actually benefit because I haven't gone in there all too much. Do we have any decent tablets on us right now? Rare monsters. Container lockbox. 9 maps radiated. Can we plop that in there? You know what I'm going to try and do? Do I have any alks? I do not have any alks. Let's see what this pops up. Increased experience gain. Quantity of waste stones found in your maps. It's going well. It's going a little bit well here. Can we not up it anymore? Why not? Okay, we can't up it anymore, I guess. We'll just stick that one in there. Right, so boss here. Boss over here. Let's head over to this map. Let's go do a delirium. Do I have a 9? There's a 9 there. I want to comfortably be able to be running 10s and progressing rather than just having to jump down whenever I have to go through and jump down to another tier. This map's going to be a little rough. Let's just teleport around. I heard someone actually started using flicker on this build and it turned out pretty decently. Let's just melee some stuff around here. I need to get my blasphemy up and running again, to be honest. Tier 5 waystone, no HP. Chest. Gold. You have to mess with too many modifiers for you to get anything. I might actually change it up here in a bit, and once we get a couple of tier 10 maps and we're running a tier 10 maps, I'm going to change it up and I'm going to probably try and build a merc or a ranger maybe. I just have more fun in the leveling process than I do in the maps, at least at the moment. That's going to change, hopefully, but there's going to be nothing happening with that anytime soon. Everyone's on holiday now. We're almost at Christmas, except me, who doesn't have bloody friends. Like, I've pretty much got this guy to the endgame potential, and that's like, I don't know what you'd call it. Is it ADHD when you get to a certain point, you're like, right, even though I haven't completed the game, I'm done with this character because it's at the end game. So it's time to move on to the next one. Is that ADHD? What is that? Plenty of people have told me I got ADHD because I can't hold my focus on one thing for massive amounts of time unless there's something that doesn't annoy me in it. But it's me, so everything kind of like has something that will annoy me. I'm just a miserable bastard. Hey there, I played the build myself, but this glass cannon builds are hard to play in Period 2, I think. Ah, it's going okay. I'm not really having an issue. As long as you, like, completely pay attention to when there's about to be an AoE and you don't get off-screened, it's okay. But even if you're playing defensively, like right now, I changed my whole build to be more defensively because people kept saying, I needed more defense to be able to do blah 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 blah. You still get one shot. I have as defensive as this guy can be. It is pretty damn defensive. 75 in everything, 75 evasion, 63 armor, but damage mitigation is down to 40% less damage. Doesn't matter. Chaos will still screw your entire day up, so build however you want. It's not tuned enough for it to actually make that big of a difference. There are people running T15s with glass cannon builds. No issues. There's people running tier 15s wearing nothing. They don't even have resistances. This is just a couple of YouTubers and streamers saying you need to have this, 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 and this to you don't. There's plenty of people not using any resistances, not using any defenses, who are running it perfectly fine. If you kill shit quick enough, then it doesn't really matter, man. If you're killing stuff quick enough, like there's this build that I want to try and work on. It's a build for a merc, but it's using a bow. And it kind of takes some of the philosophy from Path of Exile 1. The Bleed Bow Ranger. Like, the Bleed Bow. And I kind of wanted to try and do that. I did see someone tried doing it at the beginning, and they dropped a video once, and then didn't drop another video after that. No, I didn't think that you said anything bad, Elk. I was just saying that there's a lot of people that are saying that you need, and it's just not necessarily needed. What is that? Oh, that is a tasty ass scepter. That is actually nuts. +4 minion skills. But the thing is, you see the allies in your presence deal, and your allies in your presence have, and your allies in your presence regenerate. All of that goes towards your minions. That's worth some money. That one is worth some money. Next build's gonna be minion build. I've already got one. I've already got my main witch. My main witch is the was my main, but it started, the minion build kind of bored me a little bit. The Raging Spirits build, I got kind of bored playing it. But that is, that's a divine, at least. That's a divine level of nom noms right there. There's no extra spirit. However, if there was spirit on there as well, and you had more spirit, that'd have been 5 or 6 divines. I'm just gonna put it out for a divine. That'll sell really quickly, and then I can pay the gentleman back from earlier. I'm searching for an amulet enchant for my cold brotherhood monk. What do you recommend? 36 enchant for the amulet. I don't know. Are you talking? Is he talking about the skill that you put? I can't remember what it's called. There's a specific name for it when you put a skill on your amulet. It's like annulled or something. I can't remember. I can't remember what it's called. Someone must be able to tell me what it's called. I can't remember. Right. Let's try and do one more. Let's try and get one more boss map done. Let's do this boss map here. Do we have... Let's end on an 11. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens ending on 11. That scepter is probably going to sell really quickly. My other scepter sold for 6 divines. But it had like 150 spirit plus 4 million skills plus all the allies abilities. This place looks like it's going to hurt. And there's a load of ranged. What is that? I haven't seen many fire cone attacks. Why can't we get that? Oh, that's probably a warrior ability, to be honest. I haven't played him yet. There we go. Like, I don't like that it takes more than 1 shot to kill trash now. I had to go out of the DPS nodes. Uncut spirit gem. We're on tier 11, so what's it gonna be? Where did it go? It just disappeared. I like this map. It's kind of cool. 17. That's okay. Plus, you know what's a big drop to our DPS? Big drop to our DPS right now is the fact that I'm not using Blasphemy anymore because I can't fit it in. Because going the defensive takes away all the spirit we can use on our gear. Like, we can't do it. So I can't run Blasphemy whilst running a defensive build on the monk. Which annoys the crap out of me. It pigeonholes me. I basically am defensive and do more damage. Like, do way less damage. Or I can't, like, go half defensive. I would love to just, like, have a half defensive build with a bit more DPS because I don't want to have to hit a white mob twice or 3 times in that case. I kind of want my cake and eat in it. That's a bit selfish, to be fair. That would have one-shot me. If I wasn't moving, and I wasn't paying attention to that at all. I kind of like glazed over. My eyes glazed over quite a lot there. Tier 10. Lovely. We need those to keep it running. What's the boss going to be on this map? Is it going to be the lizard? What is all that smoke? I don't like it. Get away from me. Oh god, there's smoke everywhere. I've not done any of these volcanic type maps yet. Where are you going? Have a bell on top of your head. Bye bye. Did that boss literally drop nothing? That rare dropped literally nothing. Ay ay ay. Then I'm Lapstone. And I do like you can cast this thing through the has anyone tried to use Herald of Ice on a sorceress? Like, has anyone tried to use that? Act 3 in hard mode, having 1300 HP, 1700 ES, 60% resist, 65% evasion, being 4 levels above the mobs, feels like it doesn't do jack defensively. Nah, it doesn't. But you don't really need any defenses in the campaign or cruel. Like, if you just go straight DPS, you're living the dream. It's when you get here, you kind of just... And it's only worrying about those random one-shot mechanics. I mean, we're running this tier level. Oh, there's a comet coming. Get out of my face, Mr. Caster. We don't like your chaos comets. Okay, one boss here, one boss here. Opposite sides, so we're gonna have to do a little bit. Oh, okay, here we go. Right, what we got? What we fighting? What are you? This guy's a new one. Who are you? There we go. Is it gonna go? Are we gonna go? How many seconds we got left on the... Okay. What clan what? What are you clanning? Don't be clanning around me, sir. Where'd he go? I can't get around him. Get out of my face. There we go. Finally, Jesus. I'd never fought that guy before, so I had no idea what his mechanics would be or anything. Like, I literally had zero idea what that was. There's a 2 energy shield and evasion. But we got some nice map stones out of this one at least. Where's the boss of the mini rare? I keep calling it bosses just because they have yellow names. But they're not bosses, they're just rares. There's a fireball coming my way. Do 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 do. Blow up with the ice. What we got here? What boss is it? Ice blowing up on the floor. Everyone needs to die. Those iron greaves could be something really nice and expensive right now. If they're what I think they might be. No, they're not. It's the corpse wades. Is it corpse wades? Yeah. How much are they worth at the moment? Let's have a quick look. Let's have a look what these corpse wades are worth. I'm just getting attacked. I don't think the corpse wades are worth anything. This map's complete. Don't cast comets at me. Let's get out of here and check what the corpse wades are worth. Where are we? PoE 2 trade. There we go. Corpse wades. Let's clear the filters that we got in here. I don't think they're worth anything. Some builds are using it now. But not a lot. Yeah, just one exalted orb. It would be cool if you could use this, the corpse wades on, on the demon form. That would be really nice, but because it flies, it doesn't work. But that would be really nice. Need my uniques tab. I one exalted because of how trash they are. Yeah, most of them, but you'll get some occasional ones that are really good. Like Call of the Brotherhood Topaz. People would think that that was bad. But it's actually pretty damn good. I've got a pair of gauntlets that turn all fire damage into cold damage, so we can use like cold fireballs. Which blows everything up with Herald. That's what I want to work on. I want to work on a cold sorceress, but a cold sorceress uses fireballs that use the ricochet and blow up on each other, and just use the Herald of Ice to explode and shatter everything, causing damage to everything around it. Frostfire Bolt Pog. Exactly. That's what I want to try. Like, I really want to try that. We'll have to see how that goes. Right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go eat quickly, and then I'm gonna start to try and work on a cold sorceress, and we're gonna try and level through the cold sorceress. See how it goes. It's gonna be horrible, I know, but we'll see. I'll catch you guys in a little while. Thanks for watching.